This was Indian country, Ivaro Indian country, deep inside Ecuador. They were on the warpath, I'd just been told. Not for scalps either. Ivaros cut off their enemies' heads. Well, Warren had his head on his shoulders, I was glad to see. Mighty glad. Warren Tucker and his wife, Carolyn, meant a lot to me. They had ever since I saved Warren from drowning after a foolish, unsuccessful robbery try. The reason wasn't foolish. He couldn't get a job, and he wouldn't take charity, and Carolyn hadn't eaten for days. I'd believed him, the judge had too. He'd suspended sentence. That was 3 years ago in Los Angeles. Now they were student missionaries to the Ivaro Indians of Ecuador.
Don't just stand there. Say hello to your godson.
Well, say something to me. Oh, boy. Hi, Michael. Hey, he's sure a beauty, kids. Just great. I felt pretty good, believe me. I didn't know that I'd be holding him underwater soon to save his life. I'd come to Ecuador on a diving job. On my way home, I'd stopped off to visit a young married couple in the backcountry.
Morning, Warren.
Oh, good morning. See this book you brought me about the Ivaro Indians. It's just great.
Ah, glad you're enjoying it. That's all I heard yesterday when I stopped by at the hospital to ask directions to your place. Hey, that hospital's only about a mile away from here, isn't it?
Oh, by water, yes. It's quite a bit farther, though, through the jungle.
Ah, a lot riskier, too, according to Dr. Bruni. He tells me this whole area around here is pretty dangerous, even when the Ivaros aren't acting up.
Yes, I know. We haven't had any trouble so far. Their chief, Rwanda, well, he seems to like what we have to say. And the way we say it. He even sends presents to the baby all the time.
He does, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I can't get over your presents, Mike. No kidding.
I'm glad you liked them.
Especially these books. You know, they're really going to help a lot. And the toys? Michael took every single one of them to bed with him last night.
Boy, he's sure a cutie. Hey, I didn't hear him this morning when I woke up. Is he still asleep?
I hope so. He had a real bad night last night. He was coughing and coughing. I think he's coming down with a cold.
Morning, Mike.
Good morning, Carolyn. Hey, what's this I hear about a little boy, huh? He's got a cold?
I hope that's all it is.
He's really sick?
I don't know. But he coughed so much last night, his whole throat's all red and sore. We're gonna have to get something for it.
Yes.
Oh, you mean from Dr. Bruni? I'll be glad to go in.
Oh, thank you, Mike. I'd appreciate that. Maybe we better call him first, though, huh?
Right, he might want us to take Michael in.
Warren Tucker, this is Dr. Bruni at the Mission Hospital. Warren Tucker, this is Dr. Bruni at the Mission Hospital. Over.
Hello, Doctor. This must be mental telepathy. I was just about ready to call you. Over.
Well, I'm not surprised, unfortunately. I just heard from Osgood at Station 4. They attacked his compound last night, and now he's completely cut off. And he will be until a government gunboat gets there. What's your situation?
Well, it's nothing like that, Doctor. No sign of trouble here. Gee, I'm awfully sorry about Osgood, though.
Yes, and I don't want that to happen to you. Now, that's the reason I'm calling, Warren. Stay inside your compound, all of you.
Okay, thanks, we will. I was calling about Michael, though. He's sick. Here's Carolyn. She'll tell you about it.
Hello, Dr. Bruni. Michael isn't very sick. His temperature's only 99.9, but he's very flushed and he has a very hard cough.
Yes? Any wheezing with it?
Well, yes. And he keeps trying to clear his throat.
It could be post-nasal drip or possibly a touch of croup. I'd like to see him, of course, but I can't leave my post. And it's not safe for you to bring him here.
Now, what are we going to do?
Let me talk to him. Doctor, this is Mike Nelson. I met you yesterday. There's something you've got down there that could help him, isn't there, if I came in and got it?
Yes, we're well supplied here, but I'm not so sure that you can make it down the river.
I'll make it.
Very well. I'll have everything ready and waiting for you. Over and out.
Okay.
Mike? We'll pray for you.
Thank you, my dear. Can always use that. You two better get back inside the compound, huh, and close those gates there. Oh, in case of an attack, you have a gun?
Of course not, Mike.
You better take this then.
Our refuge and strength is in God.
Sure. I know that. We can always use that kind of faith, but just in case, huh?
Just in case.
Sure glad you made it, Mr. Nelson.
So am I.
Why, what happened? Anything?
No, nothing. You all set?
All set.
Oh, boy, I'll say you are.
Carolyn called again, Mike. The cough is worse. Michael can't seem to catch his breath.
What do you think it is?
Sounds like croup, but without being there myself, Mike, I really can't tell. So I've assembled this medical arsenal to be safe. I hope you can handle it.
Sure. These go too, don't they?
It all goes.
I gotta get there as fast as I can.
You're all straightened out on this oxygen equipment, Mike?
Yeah,
The last report was a bad one. Watch yourself.
I will.
Not being able to see any danger didn't make me feel any safer. The Varos learned long ago that surprise attacks from undercover work best for them. I was almost halfway home now. Another 1,000 yards would do it. But the trouble was, I didn't dare run at full throttle. Maybe I should have risked it. The arrows were no problem now. Not down this deep. I had something a lot more serious to worry about. Making it upstream at least a half a mile with the medicine. By this time, I was using up energy and air at a frightening rate. Much as I wanted to stay with it, I couldn't. I had to get this gear to shore now, even if it meant landing in the middle of a Navarro encampment. Wherever this was, it wasn't the Tucker compound. Even if I could get past the Navarros, how was I going to find my way through the jungle with the medicine?
Mike, what happened?
Nothing. I just too much of a load, I guess. How's Michael?
Maybe the medicine will help. Or the oxygen.
Okay, come on. Sooner the better, huh? Here, take this.
The medicine hadn't helped, so Dr. Bruni ordered us to start Michael on the oxygen immediately.
Are you ready for this?
Just about. Turn it on, huh? I'll regulate it here.
Okay.
Easy, baby. It'll be all right. Just wait one more minute.
All right, Carolyn. Lift the tent up, huh?
Easy.
It's all right, boy. Yeah, you're gonna be fine now, mate. All right, put it down, put it up there. There we are.
Oh, he's better already, I think.
Sure he is. Mike, we can't thank you enough.
He's my son, too, you know.
Oh, he's choking to death.
I'll call the doctor.
My godson, Michael, had been stricken out of the blue. Something was choking off his breath, killing him slowly. For the past 10 minutes, the one doctor in this part of Ecuador, Dr. Bruni at the mission hospital downriver, had been doing the one thing that he could under the circumstances, trying to diagnose the trouble by radio.
No, Mike, it isn't bronchitis either. Wrong clinical picture. The more time we spend this way, the less time we have to save him.
Should we try the oxygen again?
No, that won't help. I'm almost sure now that it isn't croup or any serious chest condition.
Mrs. Carolyn, it couldn't be much more serious, could it? Michael's dying. What are you going to do? Talk about it until he's dead?
Carrie, please. Dr. Bruni's trying to do his best.
He isn't doing anything he can. He's at that hospital and Michael's here.
Mike, do you hear me?
Yes, doctor.
Mike, she's right. I can't help the boy by remote control, especially if the trouble's what I think, an obstruction of the windpipe.
You're gonna have to operate?
Immediately. I'll be on my way to you in 5 minutes.
You never get here, doctor. Those Evars will chop you to pieces.
I can't let Michael die. I'll see you soon, I hope.
Oh, wait a minute, doctor. Doctor, you get ready to operate. I'm gonna bring Michael into you.
You'll do what? How? You don't even have a boat.
I don't need one. Now, you get ready. I'll be right in. Over and out.
Mike, did you say that just to protect Dr. Bruni?
No.
Well, then why did you then? You know you can't bring Michael into him.
Where's that box that I brought those presents to you in? Oh, here
What?
it is. It's airtight and watertight. I had it fixed that way so that your things wouldn't get mildewed.
You mean that's how you're going to do it?
Going to do what?
Take the first midget sub in Ecuador.
Mike, are you sure it's safe?
It's watertight. You'll be getting all the air he needs from my tanks. Yours, I should say. Sure lucky for us that you brought him along with you when you came down here.
Yeah, well, how is he going to get the air? Huh? Through your exhaust hose?
That's right. His I exhale. You know, we only use about a quarter of the oxygen in the air when we breathe. And that'll be all he needs.
And when Michael exhales, the stale air is going to escape out here.
That's right, through this one-way valve.
There won't be any possible way that water can escape, huh?
There shouldn't be. Carolyn, you're ready for Michael now.
Come on, darling. Carrie, it's his only chance.
We gotta get him to the doctor right away.
He's only a baby.
He means a lot to me, too.
Are you sure he'll be all right?
I think so. We've got to have faith, don't we? Oh, boy. In you go. I'm going to test it now. Get the word tight all the way. Hold it. Right on. Yeah, he's fine. Okay, give me a hand with this, Warren. We'll take it down, huh? Ready.
Just a moment.
Right in. I couldn't swim too fast with cargo this precious, but that was just as well. It kept me from using up air too fast. The Ibarros must have spotted my bubbles.
I was far enough down, though, to be safe from that kind of attack. There was no way of escaping this danger. I couldn't run either. I'd have to fight. The alligator either didn't see me or didn't like what he saw. I figured we had only a few hundred yards to go, but I also figured that we didn't have enough air to complete the trip underwater. I cut in my emergency supply. That'd give us another 2 minutes. The instant we surfaced, I planned to detach the exhaust hose from my regulator and use it as a snorkel for the baby. That way I could keep the box underwater, safe from arrows. Mike, boy, you made it all right. Let's go. Take him. Here we go. Hang on.
Warren Tucker, this is Mike Nelson at the Mission Hospital. Over. Warren Tucker, this is Mike Nelson at the Mission Hospital. Over. Doctor, he's all right.
He's all right. I didn't even have to operate.
Oh, thank God.
He liked his little toy so much, he tried to swallow it.
I gave that to him. Oh, Michael, your folks are going to be mighty happy about you. You know, I'm worried about them. I've been trying to get them on the radio. No luck. You're all right, sweetie boy. I'm going to call them again.
Mike, I'm afraid the reason you got through with Michael is the Javaros are busy attacking them.
I'm not going to believe that. Warren Tucker, this is Mike Nelson at the Mission Hospital. Over. Warren Tucker, this is Mike Nelson.
Dr. Bruni. Is he all right?
He's fine, fine. Mike got him here in time.
Thank God.
Your son tried to swallow something he shouldn't, that's all. I removed it with a forceps.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Mike will never be able to thank you enough. Doctor,
Hey, how'd you make it here, Warren?
I dug out from the Varro camp up the river.
What were you doing there?
We couldn't believe that Trooper Wanda had turned against us. So we went to see him, and we were right. He'd been sick.
Delirious. And those witch doctors thought he was full of evil spirits.
Yeah, and the only way to cure them was to kill some missionaries. So we gave him some quinine instead. Worked wonders, Doctor.
Oh, apparently.
When we told him about Michael, he gave us a military escort down the river.
You didn't take my gun with you.
No?
You risk your lives, huh? Unarmed.
Well, didn't you?
Yeah. But I just had to believe that I could make it.
Well, so did we. For the same reason, Mike. We had faith, too.
Hello there. I'm Lloyd Bridges. You know, 3/5 of the world is covered by the sea. And how little most of us know about that underwater world. Go below with us again next week, huh? For another thrilling adventure in Sea Hunt.